Hello students, in today's video let us try to solve some examples based on quadratic equations. Before this we have studied the general form of a quadratic equation. So let us revise that one. Standard form of a quadratic equation. So the general form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are any real numbers and only one condition is given, that a must not be equal to 0. So this is the general form of a quadratic equation in variable x. Now the next concept we have studied is the root of a quadratic equation. So let us have its definition. The values of variable which satisfies the given equation are called solutions or roots of the equation. Let us illustrate this by one example. Suppose we have a polynomial x square plus 5x minus 6. If we equate this to 0, it will become an equation. So we have to decide whether x is equal to minus 6 is the root of that equation or not. So for that, if we substitute variable x here by minus 6, we get x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to, so we have to replace here x by minus 6, so minus 6 square plus 5 into minus 6 last term as it is. Minus 6 square is 36, 5 into minus 6, that's minus 30, minus 6. 36 minus 30, that's 6, and 6 minus 6 is 0. So we can observe here, when we put x is equal to minus 6 in this polynomial, we get value of that polynomial 0. In this case, we say that x is equal to minus 6 is the solution of the given equation. Therefore, minus 6 is one of the roots of equation x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. So this is the root of a quadratic equation. We have to use this concept to solve some examples. Let us have the question. Decide which of the following are quadratic equations. So there are some examples given. So the first equation is given here, x square plus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now to decide whether it is a quadratic equation or not, we have to compare it with the standard form of a quadratic equation. So the equation given here is x square plus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. In this equation, x is the only variable and the maximum index of that variable is 2. Here both the conditions to be a quadratic equations are satisfied, that's why the given equation is a quadratic equation. Let's have another example. Y square is equal to 5y minus 10. If we take 5y and minus 10 to the left hand side, it will be y square minus 5y plus 10 is equal to 0. In this equation also, the only variable involved is a y and its maximum index is 2. That's why the given equation is also a quadratic equation. Now let us solve the next problem based on it. Question is, write the following equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, which is the standard form of a quadratic equation, and then write the values of a, b and c for each equation. The first equation is 2y is equal to 10 minus y square. First of all, we should write this equation in the standard form. That means in the standard form, on the right hand side only 0 will be there and remaining all terms must be on the left hand side. So we have to take 10 and minus y square to the left hand side. So the equation becomes minus y square, coming to the left hand side it will become plus y square plus 2y minus 10 is equal to 0. This is in the standard form of quadratic equation. Now we have to find the values of a, b and c. For that one we have to compare this equation with a standard form. That is, the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So if we compare these two equations, we can observe a, that is nothing but the coefficient of the first term. So here the coefficient of first term, that is y square, is not given, that's why it is 1. So value of a is 1. Instead of b, that is the coefficient of the second term is 2, that's why value of b is 2, and the constant term is minus 10, so value of c is minus 10. So these are the values of a, b and c for the given equation. Let us have the same question. The equation is given x minus 1 bracket square is equal to 2x plus 3. First of all, we should write this in the standard form. For that one, we have to simplify x minus 1 bracket square. So here we should apply expansion formula a minus b bracket square. So by using that, we can write first term square, that is x square, minus 2 into product of these two, that is 2 into x into 1, that's minus 2x, plus second term square, that is 1. 1 square is 1 here, is equal to 2x plus 3, the right hand side as it is. If we take 2x plus 3 to the left hand side, we will have x square minus 2x plus 1, plus 2x will become minus 2x, plus 3 will become minus 3, and on the right hand side we will have 0. So on simplifying, we'll get x square minus 2x, that's minus 4x, and plus 1 minus 3, that's minus 2, is equal to 0. Now this is in the general form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We have to find the values of a, b and c. That's why we have to compare this with the general form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And if we compare these two, we get the value of a as 1, as the coefficient of x square is 1 here. The value of b is coefficient of the second term, that's minus 4, and the constant term is minus 2 here, that's why c is equal to minus 2. These are the values of a, b and c for this equation. Let's have the same question. Now the equation is p into bracket 3 plus 6p is equal to minus 5. So again we have to simplify this one. P into 3, that's 3p, and if we multiply 6p and p, that will be 6p square is equal to minus 5. If you take minus 5 to the left hand side, it will be 6p square plus 3p, and minus 5 coming to the left hand side, it will become plus 5 is equal to 0. So this is the equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. To find the values of a, b and c, we have to compare this with the general form of quadratic equation. So a, the value of the coefficient of the first term is 6 here, so value of a is 6. Coefficient of middle term is 3, that's why value of b is 3, and the constant term is 5, that's why c is equal to 5. So these are the values of a, b and c for the given equation. Now the next question is determine whether the values of given against each of the quadratic equations are the roots of the equation. So for this question, the equation is given x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. And against that, the values of variable x are given 1 and minus 1. We have to decide whether these are the roots of the given equation or not. For that, we have to replace the variable x by these values. So first of all, let us replace x by 1. So for x is equal to 1, the equation x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0 will become x square, that is 1 square, plus 4 into x, that is 4 into 1, minus 5, that is equal to 0. So 1 square is 1, 4 into 1, that's 4, minus 5, that is equal to 0. 1 plus 4, that's 5, minus 5, that is equal to 0. We know that 5 minus 5, that is equal to 0. That means when we put x is equal to 1 in this equation, we get both the sides of equation equal. That means the value x is equal to 1 satisfies this equation. Therefore, x is equal to 1 is root of the equation x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. In the same way, we have to decide whether x is equal to minus 1 is the root of this equation or not. So for that, let us substitute variable x by minus 1. For x is equal to minus 1, the given equation x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0 will become minus 1 square plus 4 into x, that is 4 into minus 1, minus 5, that is equal to 0. Minus 1 square, that's 1, plus 4 into minus 1, that the product is minus 4, minus 5 is equal to 0. And here we get 1 minus 4, that's minus 3, minus 5, that is equal to 0, and minus 3 minus 5, that's minus 8, which is not equal to 0. So in this case, both the sides of this equation are not equal. So when we put x is equal to minus 1 in this equation, it does not satisfy the given equation. That's why x is equal to minus 1 is not the root of the given equation. So this is how we can decide whether the given values are whether the roots of given equation or not. Let us have another problem. Same question is there. This time equation is 2m square minus 5m is equal to 0. Values of variable m are given to be 2 and 5. So for this is the given equation. For m is equal to 2, the given equation 2m square minus 5m is equal to 0 will become 2 into bracket 2 square minus 5 into m, that is 5 into 2 is equal to 0. So 2 into 2 square is 4 minus 5 into 2, that's 10 is equal to 0. 4 into 2, that's 8 minus 10, that is equal to 0. 8 minus 10 is minus 2, which is not equal to 0. So when we substitute the variable m by 2, we can observe that both sides of equation are not equal. Therefore, m is equal to 2 is not the root of the given equation 2m square minus 5m is equal to 0. Now we are going to decide whether m is equal to 5 is the root of this equation or not. For that one, for m is equal to 5, the given equation 2m square minus 5m is equal to 0 will become 2 into bracket 5 square minus 5 into m, that is 5 into 5 is equal to 0. 2 into 5 square is 25 minus 5 into 5, that's 25 is equal to 0. 25 into 2, that's 50 minus 25, that is equal to 0. And 50 minus 25, that's 25, which is not equal to 0. So when we put m is equal to 5 in this equation, we do not get both the sides of equation equal. That's why it is also not the root of the equation 2m square minus 5m is equal to 0. So in this case, m is equal to 2 and 5. Both are not the roots of given equation. Now let us have the next question based on this. Find the value of k if x is equal to 3 is root of the equation ax square minus 10x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now this time the quadratic equation is given and one of its roots is given, that is x is equal to 3 is given to be root of this given equation. So we have to use that one to find the value of k. So for x is equal to 3, if we replace the variable x in this equation by 3, as it is the root of equation, both the sides must be equal. That is, we get for x is equal to 3, kx square minus 10x plus 3 is equal to 0. If we replace here x by 3, we get k into bracket 3 square minus 10 into x, that is 10 into 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. We go on simplifying, we get 3 square, that's 9, and 9 into k, that's 9k, minus 10 into 3, 30, plus 3 is equal to 0. The next step we get 9k minus 30 plus 3 will get minus 27 is equal to 0. If we take minus 27 to the right hand side, we get 9k is equal to 27. If we take 9 to the right hand side, it will be in the denominator, so as to get the value of k as 3, because if we divide 27 by 9, we get 3 because 9 3s are 27. So here the value of k is 3. Let us consider the next problem. One of the roots of equation 5m square plus 2m plus k is equal to 0 is minus 7 by 5. Complete the following activity to find the value of k. Here one activity is given to find the value of k in this equation where one of its roots is given to be minus 7 by 5. The activity is given here. First of all, dot dot is the root of quadratic equation, which is given minus 7 by 5 is the root of the given equation 5m square plus 2m plus k is equal to 0. If it is so, then we have to put m is equal to this value, that is m is equal to minus 7 by 5 in the equation. We get 5 into bracket square, that is we have to replace m by minus 7 by 5. So minus 7 by 5 bracket square plus 2 into m, that is 2 into minus 7 by 5 plus k is equal to 0. The next step, we simplify here. Minus 7 square, that's 49, and 5 square is 25. If we divide 25, the denominator, by 5 in the numerator, we get here 49 divided by 5. And if we multiply here minus 7 by 2, we get minus 14 divided by 5 plus k as it is equal to 0. If we solve these two, This 49 by 5 plus minus 14 by 5, we get 49 minus 14 divided by 5 as the denominators are equal. So 49 minus 14 divided by 5, that will be 35 divided by 5. If you take 35 divided by 5 to the right hand side, it will become minus 35 divided by 5. And if we divide minus 35 by 5, we get minus 7. So this is the value of k in this equation, that is k is equal to minus 7. So these are some examples based on quadratic equation and the roots of quadratic equation. I hope you understand this concept. Thanks for watching.